This is so weird. It's been so long. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for so long on YouTube, and it's for good reason. There's been so many things going on in my life, and I needed to heal. Like, not enough people get off the internet and heal and change their life, and I think it's amazing that I did that, because I'm not fully healed at all. Like, I don't think I ever will be, but it's always good to take time for yourself and like be with yourself, to learn how you need to work through things, I guess. I don't really have a set thing to say. I just wanted to talk because this is somewhat of a therapy for me. YouTube, I'm sure people can relate, but YouTube gives you a space to just talk, and that's what I want to do. I'm sure you saw the title of this video. My name is Danielle, and I have a narcissistic mother. That comes with a lot of different opinions, ideas, understandings. Not a lot of people know what that means. I didn't/don't still, like, it's still very new to me. You can literally go your whole life with a parent like this, and it's not until you move out and really see how a healthy relationship is supposed to work, that's when you realize that you were not in one. I think it's important to spread awareness, so I want to do as many informational videos as possible, and I just want to come back to YouTube. I feel like I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of in my life because I was in such a fight or flight response growing up and trying to get out of that, especially in recent years when I used to live with my mom, about a year ago, I guess now. They're scary to think about, like the things that I did just so I could make money and like try to claw my way out of such a horrible place. And nobody's really gonna understand that unless you have witnessed or felt the same level of instability and desperation to just be healthy and be in a healthy mindset and place. But I feel like it's this might not make any sense to you guys too. Like, I feel like this video is very much me like having a brain dump because it needs to be said and it needs to be done, and so I can move on and like create fun content. But yeah, you don't realize until you're in a healthy relationship how much a narcissistic parent really affects your life and how you think about things and yourself and your sense of self. And I feel like for the longest time in my life, I didn't have a sense of self. I didn't know who I was. I'm still learning who I am. I feel like you change a lot, and that type of person that you were maybe a year and a half ago is not the same person you are today, which is completely what's happening to me. I went through a spiritual awakening. I went through a lot of cutting people off that didn't really serve a purpose to me anymore. And not to say that I don't love them anymore, but they just didn't align with my future and what I wanted my future to look like. So if you're one of those people, I know it's probably hard to feel like I still love you, but I do. I do. But it was needed, and unfortunately right now in life we are just not the same, and we just don't mingle, and that's okay. We're going on different paths. But yeah, a narcissistic mother has taught me that I have such a good heart and such a healing personality, and I feel like I can do a lot of things with that. It's unfortunate to come to that realization that somebody doesn't necessarily know what love means, and their love might be tainted with a negative connotation, and it takes a long time to come to terms with that. I don't know if I'll ever come to terms with it fully, but I can understand where it was made from, and that understanding of how that chemical imbalance happens. But I'm determined to have it not affect my future family at all. I go to therapy and I work on myself very regularly, and I am also, how I choose my path in life is very different. I will not sit in an uncomfortable situation very long. I don't think that it's necessary. I mean, being uncomfortable grows you, yes, but when it becomes something that is affecting your lifestyle, like when it becomes toxic, I think a lot of people don't know how to like let go of it at that point. And I do, and I will not stay in that situation very long. Or I'm so aligned, I feel like, in my pathway universally, that I feel like things just happen. Like recently I just got fired from a job for doing the right thing, and that's interesting to me. I probably will go into that story another day, but I got fired for doing the right thing, and I feel like that was the universe saying like, this is not your path, you should not be here, and we need to move on and find somewhere better for you. And that's just kind of what's going on. So I want to take you guys along now in this healed phase of who I am, and it's exciting. I have a beautiful home with a beautiful partner and amazing animals and a beautiful computer. Like, I have so many things to be grateful for and loving and exciting for and open to, that I do not dwell on the past for very long, and I don't want it to haunt me either. Like, that's why I didn't do YouTube for so long, because I felt like my past was just gonna haunt me in a way that was so negative and brought negativity to my life, and I needed to heal my mindset first before I came back on here super positive and excited about life. If anybody has, like, I guess personal questions about my situation with my mom, you can ask them, and if I feel they are appropriate, I will answer them in a other Q&A probably. And I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole though, because it's just not necessary. I can give advice though to anybody that's going through a situation and they are stuck in a position where they cannot leave a narcissistic abuse situation. I was in there. I was in the depths of the lowest I could go probably. It's hard, but I can try. I feel like this might be a really great start to me making videos again. I don't want to promise anything, because I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself to make these huge production value videos and so many like on-time videos and stuff. I just kind of want to get back into the swing of filming when I feel that it's right for me, and right now I just feel like it's right. I need a voice again. It's just fun to see the growth and excitement that I have for life now that I didn't have in that situation that was so bad for me. It definitely hurts not to have any contact with my mom at this point. I sometimes feel like my brain makes up a version of her that isn't real, because I want like a good, healthy mom figure. I feel like that's normal, and you think that things are more positive than they are, or you make up things that are more positive than they are so that you can have the idea of what you want, and that's just not the case. You have to come to a realization with that. So I feel like I've done that very often, and I needed to fix that. So I did, and I really just went no contact, and it really changed my life. I don't have that much stress anymore. Do I miss her? Absolutely. Do I have moments in life like Christmas and stuff that are hard for me now? Yeah. It's almost like grieving somebody that didn't die. And then my dad is a whole nother story that we can get into another day. I don't have no contact with him, but it might as well be, kind of thing. Yeah, there's just a lot that parents can influence on a kid's life, and I'm very grateful that I took that and made it into a positive light and not gone down a rabbit hole of drugs, alcohol, addiction, that kind of thing. My family, a lot of people in life think it's your parents, so you should talk to them no matter what, and I just don't agree with that. I think that having the people in your life that are positive to you and are healthy are the most important thing, and if that isn't your immediate family, then it doesn't have to be your immediate family. Your friends can be your family. I feel like too many people hold on to negative situations in life because they are afraid to lose people that they love, and yeah, it definitely sucks, and it definitely doesn't feel good when you see a bunch of your friends and other family have their moms or dads around, but You have to do what's best for you at the end of the day, and that's just all that matters. So I'm a big advocate for no contact, because it's changed my life in a lot of ways. I have support in other directions. It's a little bit different because I feel like a year ago I didn't have support in other directions, and you feel very stuck and in this really bad situation. You feel like you're never going to get out, and in that I give you advice to do something different. Change your routine, change where you go, open your mind, open your body, open yourself up to other people, new experiences, because that's going to open up new pathways for you to go down. And stagnant moments don't stay stagnant for very long unless you let them. So that is my advice for that. This is a whole brain dump, so it might not make sense, and that's okay, but I needed to get it out, and I needed to just talk about it because I think it's important, and I am a verbal expressor, a verbal processor, so talking through what I feel is important to me. And if you relate, you relate. If you don't, you don't. That's cool. I don't care. I hope you all have an amazing day. I am going to start making videos again. I don't know what they're going to be. They might be vlogs. They might be informational videos. Who knows? But if you're rocking with me, I'm rocking with you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Goodbye.